Greeting, greeting. Peace and love, 561. We live right now. The top of the morning, man. Just very grateful, man, and very thankful, man. Giving all praise to God, giving all forgiveness to whoever, giving all love to where it's needed, and understanding to all, man. Just want to get up and just get some food. You know what I mean? That's on my plate right now. And I appreciate anybody stopping by, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's get it started, man.
To mirror toxic behavior. When faced with hostility, the temptation to retaliate can be overwhelming, yet becoming a reflection of the very conduct you reject only deepens the damage. Your character is not defined by how others behave toward you,
What
but
it
by
do,
how you
Ted?
respond.
What
Grace
it
under
do,
pressure
Ted?
is
What
not
it do,
weakness, it
boy?
is mastery.
What's
And grace,
happening?
contrary to popular belief,
Appreciate
is not
that, boy.
submission. It is strength expressed without
Appreciate
cruelty.
that, dog.
To respect
You know, I
yourself,
be up
you
on
must
my,
become.
I be up on my early morning knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the day started the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't wake up with that bullshit. Tell everybody in the morning, man, listen, man, don't wake up with that bullshit, man. If you ain't waking up with giving some good knowledge, some love, some direction, listen, man, you ain't living right, bro. You feel me? Get up with it, man. The right stuff.
Consistently bruised. Departure is not failure. Separation is not defeat. Choosing peace over proximity is an act of profound wisdom. Self respect also flourishes through self awareness. Toxic people are skilled at finding insecurities and pressing upon them. The more unaware you are of your vulnerabilities, the more easily they can be exploited. But when you know your triggers, when you understand your emotional patterns, when you recognize your fears, you reduce the leverage others hold over you. Awareness transforms weakness into resilience. Yet respect for yourself is not solely defensive. It is also nurturing. Protecting your dignity means actively investing in your well-being. It means surrounding yourself whenever possible with voices that uplift rather than diminish. It means engaging in practices that strengthen your confidence, your clarity, your sense of identity. Toxic environments lose much of their power when they are not your only environment. Never underestimate the importance of internal reinforcement. How you speak to yourself shapes how firmly you stand before others. A mind saturated with self-criticism struggles to withstand external negativity, but a mind rooted in self-compassion develops remarkable endurance. Speak to yourself with patience. Encourage yourself with sincerity. Treat your inner world with care. To respect yourself before toxic people is also to accept that you cannot change them. Many waste precious energy attempting to reform those who are deeply committed to their patterns. They explain, they justify, they negotiate endlessly. But transformation is a personal decision. You are responsible for your conduct, not for another's evolution. Releasing the burden of changing others frees you to focus on safeguarding yourself. Strength does not always look like confrontation. Sometimes it appears as quiet confidence, sometimes as strategic distance, sometimes as unwavering self-belief. There is a profound dignity in consistency. Toxic individuals often test limits repeatedly, probing for cracks in your resolve. If your boundaries shift with every interaction, confusion replaces clarity. But when your standards remain steady, when your responses remain measured, when your sense of self remains anchored, you establish an unspoken authority. Respect for yourself grows through repeated acts of self-honoring behavior. Do not confuse kindness with compliance. You can be compassionate without being permissive. You can be understanding without tolerating disrespect. You can be gentle without abandoning firmness. True kindness includes kindness toward oneself. Self-respect demands vigilance over your energy. Toxic interactions can be emotionally exhausting, leaving you drained and unsettled. Protecting your energy is not selfish, it is essential. Limit unnecessary exposure. Choose your engagements wisely. Invest your attention where it is reciprocated with decency. It is equally important to release the need for universal approval. Toxic people often weaponize disapproval, using it to pressure conformity or provoke insecurity. But approval is a fleeting currency. If your self-worth depends upon it, you will always be vulnerable. Respecting yourself means grounding your identity in values rather than opinions. Your worth is inherent, not awarded. Understand, too, that self-respect is not arrogance. It is not superiority. It is the quiet recognition of your own humanity, your own value, your own right to be treated with dignity. It coexists beautifully with humility. It does not demand domination, it demands fairness. Resilience grows through perspective. Toxic behavior, though hurtful, often reflects the unresolved struggles of those who exhibit it. This understanding does not excuse misjudgment, but it prevents unnecessary internalization. Their negativity is a mirror of their inner turmoil, not a measure of your worth. Hold firmly to the knowledge of who you are beyond their narratives. You are not defined by their judgments, their projections, their attempts to diminish. You are defined by your choices, your integrity, your perseverance, your capacity for growth. Respecting yourself is a daily practice, not a singular achievement. It is reflected in how you think, how you speak, how you respond, how you protect your peace. It is strengthened each time you refuse to accept less than you deserve. And know this above all, your dignity does not require an audience. Even when unnoticed, even when uncelebrated, every act of self-respect shapes your inner foundation. Stand with quiet confidence.
Peace and love, 561. Be live right now, man. Early morning, man. Just dropping some jewels, man, off my table, man. You know what I mean? And it ain't no crumbs, man. It's full plates. You know what I mean? I give out full plates of food, man, where you could digest it, do something with it, man. Hey, man, I hope you can absorb it, bro. Because we all need somebody to put a hand on our shoulder and explain to us and care for us. And, it just try to just let somebody know that, they there for us. It's just what it is. I wear a mask. I wear a mask because that's what I have to offer to the internet. I don't got my real life to offer to the internet. I got the character for the internet. My character is Peace and Love 561, the mask guy. You understand? There's no disrespect, and there's no criminal activity, and there's no negativity behind it. It's all trying to just find my way onto the internet the right way without being desperately trying to, beg and plead for people to see my real life, which I don't need validation for that. I'm just having fun, man. That's why I wear a mask on the internet, because I'm having fun with the internet. I'm the kind of person that I'm a secretive person. I don't give my truth out to anybody. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I don't owe my truth to anybody. I have children, I have family members, I have peers, you know what I mean, that I deal with on a daily basis that know who I am. But on the internet, this is who I am. I'm the masked man, Peace and Love 561. And I come with peace, love, and respect. And I come with learning, and I come with knowledge. I don't come with anything else. And I treat the internet how the internet's supposed to be treated. I'm not giving out too much truth on the internet. Mm, for sure. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I don't want people to think that I'm up here trying to portray something that I'm not, you know? I am Peace and Love 561. And I am connected to some good people too that know exactly who I am. Straight up. So at the end of the day, that's all I have to give. You take it for what it's worth. I ain't explaining too much, man. But back to the program.
True loss of power occurs, not in the opinions of others, but in the gradual erosion of your own certainty. The unworthy are not defined by status, wealth, or outward appearance. They are defined by their inability or refusal to recognize the dignity of others. They are individuals who derive comfort from diminishing, who feel strengthened by belittling, who mistake criticism for superiority. Their judgments are rarely reflections of truth. They are projections of insecurity, fear, or unresolved conflict. To seek validation from such sources is to build confidence on unstable ground. There is a profound difference between growth-driven self-reflection and approval-driven self-doubt. The first arises from a genuine desire to improve, to learn, to evolve. The second emerges from the need to satisfy external voices that may never be satisfied. One strengthens identity, the other fragments it. When you anchor your self-perception in the reactions of those who neither respect nor understand you, you place your emotional stability in precarious hands. Often, the desire to prove worth is rooted in a deeply human longing, the wish to be seen, acknowledged, understood. This longing is natural, yet it becomes dangerous when directed toward those who consistently respond with dismissal or contempt. The repeated attempt to win over the unwilling can slowly distort self-perception. You begin questioning your adequacy, your competence, even your basic sense of self. Doubt grows not from genuine deficiency, but from relentless exposure to invalidation. Power is not merely dominance or control, it is the capacity to remain anchored in self-knowledge regardless of external turbulence. Each time you feel compelled to defend your value before those who have shown no intention of fairness, you drift away from that anchor. Your emotional state becomes reactive, dependent, unsettled. Their opinions gain influence not because they are accurate, but because you have granted them significance. There is dignity in self-assurance that requires no performance. A quiet confidence that does not rush to justify itself, that does not tremble at skepticism, that does not chase reluctant approval. Such confidence is not arrogance. It is the calm recognition that your value is not contingent upon another's perception. It is the understanding that respect, when genuine, flows naturally and cannot be extracted through persuasion. Trying to prove your worth to the unworthy often leads to a cycle of overexertion. You give more than necessary, explain more than required, tolerate more than reasonable. You stretch your patience, your emotional resilience, your mental clarity. Yet the more you offer, the less it seems to matter. This imbalance is not accidental. Those who thrive on invalidating others rarely respond to increased effort with increased appreciation. Self-respect requires the courage to recognize when validation is being sought from the wrong audience. Not every critic deserves your explanation. Not every doubter merits your defense. Not every voice warrants your attention. Discernment becomes an essential skill, the ability to distinguish between constructive feedback and habitual negativity, between genuine misunderstanding and deliberate dismissal. The act of disengaging from the need to prove your worth is not withdrawal. It is reclamation.
Yeah, man, you
It
know
is
what's
the
going
decision
on,
to
man. Early
redirect
morning
energy
food, man.
towards spaces and individuals capable of reciprocity,
Early morning
fairness,
food,
and
man. You know what's
respect.
going on,
It is the
man.
refusal to
Early morning food, man. Early morning food, man. You know how we coming, man. That food, man. You gotta have that food, man. You can't feed yourself bullshit every day, all day, bro. You feel me? You gotta have some type of balance in this shit. You gotta have some type of balance in this shit, man. You hear me? if you ain't got no time to absorb knowledge and test it by giving it out and feeding it to people, man, and you think you gonna always feed people bullshit, that's what you're gonna get back, man. You're gonna feed bullshit and you're gonna get back bullshit. Trust me, man. You got to balance that shit out, bro. You can't always be on bullshit, man. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to balance that shit out, bro. Point blank, period, man. How you expect to get smarter when all you do is dumb shit? How you expect to get smarter and all you do is dumb shit, bro? I don't give a fuck if you're young or old. You only get back what you put out. You know. That's why you gotta be strong with how much you feed bullshit. You weren't supposed to get bullshit no time at all. Damn piece of speck of your life. But sometimes you gotta know for yourself that you're not perfect. But try to be perfect all you want to. You could try. I mean, you could try not to curse, not to steal, not to kill, not to whatever. But let me tell you something, boy. God go always put something on your place to see if you gonna stand firm all the time, bro. All the time, bro. Every single day, God give you another 24, a test coming. Some kind of way a test coming. Because it just wake you up, bro. It wake you up and let you know you're not perfect, bro. Cause there's no way a human being with flesh on their body is perfect. There's not one human being on this earth that got flesh on their body is perfect. Period. You're not, man. You can't. It's impossible, bro. It's impossible, bro. Some other human being gonna find something wrong with you. It's just in the human nature. They ain't gonna let you be perfect, bro. Motherfuckers might motherfuckers might be mad at the way your hair smell. You see what I'm saying? Morning. Hey, I'm telling you, dog. You might be the one that know that you brush your teeth right, you put your clothes on right, you be on time for work. But I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be another human being that's gonna find something fucking wrong with you, dog. I promise you. Gonna point that shit right out. You're gonna be like, God damn, how that. But listen, that's the way it goes. That's the way. Once that image appears, man, listen, man, it's all eyes on you, man. I don't give a damn if you're ugly, pretty, fat, skinny. It doesn't matter, bro. Another human being is gonna find something fucking wrong with you. Believe that. Point blank, period. So what you do with that, you just keep your head up, man. And you keep fucking going. And you fucking don't look back. And you don't look sideways. And you don't look that way. You look straight. Stay the course of your mission. Lord God say, come as you are. You hear me? Lord God say, come as you are. Come as you are. So at the end of the day, it's like they gonna always them, they, him, see, him, her. That's just the way the balance of life is, man. Without that, you won't. Without experiences and tests, you won't be sharp, man. A person that try to skip through life and find all the cuts to go through, you ain't never been through shit. So when that shit finally hit your plate, man, you ain't gonna know what to do, man. You gonna let the plate drop on the ground, man. You gonna be like, oh shit, the plate too hot. Oh, the plate too hot. The plate too hot. I ain't never felt the hot plate. Yeah, man. That's why you gotta go through something, man. You stop trying to dodge everything and pray through it. God gonna get you through it. You understand? You gotta have faith. Faith without works is dead. Don't always think you gotta pray when you going through your big situation. What about the small situations? The small situations turn big. You feel me? You feel me though? The small situations turn big, man. You know that? You could be it could be the smallest misunderstanding you going through, right? But that motherfucker turns so big, dog. If you don't leave it alone, man. You see what I'm saying? Point blank period, man. That's why you gotta have a learning heart, learning mind, learning aura. Get into the learning algorithm. Don't get into the bullshit algorithm because you know why? I told you before. You issue out bullshit, guess what's coming back? Bullshit. Hey man, that sun rising right now, man. It's so beautiful, man. God damn, that sun beautiful, man. That sun rising, man. It's so beautiful, dog. And it's rising. That's the north, west, south. All on the east side right now. If y'all on the east side right now, man, look at the sun, man. Matter of fact, look to the east, and you can see the sun rising right now, man. It's so beautiful, man. It's so bright. So bright. It's so bright, dog. My God, bright. Beautiful and bright, man. Peace and love, 561. We live right now, man. Early morning food, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. Listen, man. It is what it is. I'm grateful for anything. I'm grateful for anything. For you looking at it, hey, man, whatever it take, that's now know I'm doing my job, bro. I'm doing my job, bro. I'm giving out my jewels and I'm giving out my food. You know what I mean? To each and every one that want to receive it. And if you don't, guess what? It's not gonna stop my mission. It's not gonna stop my job. I'm still gonna get up and try to do what my mind's telling me to do the right way. You know? That's how it is. Stay consistent, stay the course, and always stay aware. Forgiveness is just like love, bro. It go hand in hand, man. And you can't live yesterday. Yesterday is gone, man. Yesterday is gone. We live in today. Whatever we did yesterday, we can't get it back, man. It's over with. It's over with, man. Lord God bless us with another 24, man. What you gonna do, man? You gonna dwell on yesterday and hold you back from what you live in today? Or you gonna live today and enjoy it and pray to God prepare for tomorrow? But right now we live in today and we make the best of it. And you gotta make sure that you're knowledgeable of what's going on and around you and keep forgiveness and love, man. Always, man. Listen, and never ever run from the journey. Don't skip through places where you need to go through there. I don't care what you do. If you skip through it now, you're gonna go through it later regardless. So hey, play the game how you want to play the game. Play the game how you want to play the game, man. It's peace and love 561, man. We live, man. I hope y'all have a great morning and a great day. Yeah.